Welcome to Get Your Bell Rung, a pro wrestling podcast. I am your host, KG, and we have a full damn house tonight. We got K9 Cole. We got the Hall of Famer, Bob Cook, the Cooker Bob Cook. We have the best damn referee in the business who's been missing, George Strong. And, of course, my faithful compadre, kind of my old yellow, the wrestling enthusiast, Mark. What's going on?
Are you saying if George was a referee in that Nia Jax match, he would have counted the 3 and let Nia get pinned?
You're damn right, I would.
Just checking.
I'm feeling neglected over here.
Why's that?
And not only do I have a camera, but I wasn't even. There was no pictures of me on the opening scene. What's up?
No, I mean,
add another Photoshop edit.
I don't even have a picture of Mark or Gerald on.
I know. We're all 3 getting neglected. We're like the 3 neglected stooges.
Yeah, well, you know.
I don't understand why he doesn't have my picture. Shit, we're trying to gain people, not lose them.
Not really. He's got mine, so that's not going to get
as long as you're wearing clothes, it's okay.
Bob Cook's the one that brings people.
I thought KG said he was going to have his shirt off for the show.
You know, I changed my mind because I wanted to get viewers tonight.
Hey, back in the day, we called him Big Sexy, but you know, I guess he retired.
Now it's old and baggy.
That's when you guys are drunk, right?
I wish I was drunk.
I can get high right now.
What do you guys think of Raw last night?
You know, it wasn't bad.
It was all right.
It wasn't bad.
I think
no problem.
I think Seth really sold his promo.
Yeah,
I think for a show after a lame pay-per-view, it was pretty good.
I like the ending when Roman comes back. It's always the biggest pop of the night.
Yeah.
That was exciting.
You know, last week was last week Raw, it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't that strong. But you know, the rest of the week of wrestling, Dynamite, Friday night SmackDown, pretty damn good. Now we had a solid Monday Night Raw. Hopefully things are picking up a little bit.
Well, they still had 10,000 in an 18,000 seat arena. So hey,
WWE did?
Yeah.
Yep. They're dropping, buddy.
Yep.
Your attendance is dropping on that ticket inflation that TKO is doing.
Right.
It's not even inflation in the economy. It's TKO.
Right. That's what I was going to say. Is the live crowd dropping because Raw is that terrible, or is it dropping because people just can't afford the tickets? I think it's because the tickets.
It's the tickets. It's not the product, because they can do the same thing every day and people will go to the show. It's the tickets.
Right.
It's pricey. Ridiculous prices.
Yep. I absolutely agree. Let's get into it, Mark.
All right, so we open with a recap of Rhea versus Asuka from the week before. Rhea comes out to the ring, challenges the Kabuki Warriors to a match. Io Sky comes out, kind of wishy-washy, saying, hey, that's my family, you know, blah, blah, I still believe in them or whatever. The Kabuki Warriors come up on the video screen. They want an apology because they feel like they've been disrespected by Io Sky. Io and Rhea are still in the ring. Kabuki Warriors attack Rhea. Io tries to break it up, takes a face full of mist. And then Kabuki Warriors trash Rhea.
Right. So I can tell you honestly that this is a story that I really wasn't invested to. But last night, they got me a little invested into it. I think it was well done. I know Mark really wasn't that invested in it. I don't even think you was, Bob. George, you haven't been on. Is it the same with you guys? Did you guys get a little invested into this storyline last night because of it getting over, or do you guys feel the same way? That just don't really care about it. Start with you, Bob.
I don't care.
Short, sweet, to the point.
Hey, we're not supposed to say that on the podcast. No, I'm just
Oh, whoa.
You can say you don't care. What about you, K9?
I kind of like the story. It's something different. It's something better than they've done in a long time.
Right.
And of course, anything with Rhea Ripley in it, I like.
that part.
Yep. Mark, have you been invested into the storyline the whole time, or because of last night, it's starting to kind of get over?
I've had an interest in it. I guess I didn't like the way it was totally laid out, but I can roll with it. I don't really have an exact reason why I don't like how it was rolled out, but I knew this was going to be the end result. I thought it was going to take place on next Monday, but they're saving it for Crown Jewel, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah. George, I didn't know you turned to be a white guy and your name was Mark.
You said Mark. You didn't say George.
I said
You
George.
didn't say Mark. You said
Did I?
Mark.
Oh, God damn it.
You said Mark.
I didn't mean Mark as in the name Mark. I meant George, you're a Mark. What do you think?
I am not a Mark, but look, I've been invested in the story because I was thinking it was going to lead to a Rhea heel turn. But why would they do that when they're going to Australia? It doesn't make any sense, right?
When is Crown Jewel?
It's a week from Saturday.
Oh, I thought
Yeah,
it
I was going to say next Saturday, not this Saturday. Yeah,
They only
so
said
I
it was
mean,
12 days away like 4 times last night.
Well, that
who
sucks.
listens to that? Who listens to that, Mark? They only said it. Yeah, they advertise. KG don't like when they start advertising football and basketball. So who's listening to the 12 days part? Like seriously.
Fair enough.
Right.
Yeah, no.
All right. Go ahead, Mark.
All right, so next we go to Dom versus Rusev, and believe it or not, I was really hoping for a squash match, and how Dom pulled it off was not really a surprise, but a surprise, and ended up giving a donkey kick to Rusev in the nards and pinned him.
Yeah, I didn't really think I was going to like this match because I was like you, Mark. I thought maybe this should be a squash match, but the way Dom won it, I actually enjoyed the match. I laughed my ass off when he threw the belt to Rusev. He hit the ring, or he jumped, laid down, but the ref seen him. I loved it. It really reminded me of Eddie Guerrero, which we all know that Dom could pass for Eddie's kid. I still question that.
I think we all still question it.
Are you trying to say? No, I'm trying to think. Who is Eddie's wife?
Vicky
Guerrero.
Oh, never mind. In that case, Eddie would hit anything, so anything is possible.
Oh,
Excuse me.
come on now. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Eddie might have been blind, but
Yeah. Well, he used a lot of drugs, didn't he? I don't know.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
In the day, it could have been one of those things that you went to bed with a 10 and woke up at 10 with a 2. Yeah, he just stayed with her.
Yeah.
K9, what did
In
you
the
think about
famous
this?
words of the cooker, I don't care.
Yeah.
I didn't like it at all.
Really?
I didn't care either.
I didn't like that one.
Tough crowd.
Oh, I thought it was comical.
Yeah. George?
Yeah, I was entertained by it. I didn't expect that ending either, but I think that's the point. It's like when Finn Balor and JD left, it's like everybody was like, "Oh, he's about to get his ass kicked," and then the old Eddie cheat the win works out different from what everybody thought. So
Now,
for sure, Rusev was getting the belt.
Is this feud over with, you guys? What do you guys think?
Oh, I don't think so. If somebody kicks you in the nuts, you gonna give up?
Right.
Yes, I would.
No, not during that fight. Like afterward.
I think that although the title didn't change hands last night, I do foresee Rusev eventually winning that belt from Dom. I think Dom, they're gonna have Dom just concentrate on the AAA belt that he has.
Yeah.
Stop me if you've heard this one before, but I see it going to a multi-person match for the Intercontinental title.
Could be. Could be.
Yep.
Don't know who else, maybe Penta, but I mean, it's not over for Rusev, but I'm sure he's going to have 2 other people coming after him.
I wouldn't be surprised if they got Finn Balor involved because, I mean, it's time for them to pull the trigger on their storyline. This has been dragging on for months and months and months.
Yeah.
So I think this would be a good way for them to have Finn Balor turn on Dom with a 3-way match. Get him involved somehow.
Yeah, and what's that? NXT Homecoming kind of sealed that fate. It's like when the crowd popped the way they did for Finn doing his whole intro, and he was like, I feel good about this, or this felt great. It's like you got to let him either turn face and get out of the group, or kick Dominic out of the group, make them a face group, something. But they got to do something with it.
Well, I mean, last night the crowd was behind Dom.
Yeah, they were.
He was a heel. It was all about Dom. Mark, where do you see this going? Do you think that they're going to involve Finn Balor into this somehow, and this is how they're going to proceed and move forward with the Judgment Day?
I'm inclined to agree. I think they're going to get Finn involved, and either Dom's going to turn it face, or the Judgment Day is going to turn it face. I don't know.
Right.
But yeah, I think it add an element to the match. Whether it's Rusev with them or not, or another person. I think it'd be a good add-on. I think, to be honest, Dom versus Finn would be actually a halfway decent match.
I agree. Now the big question is, both to K9 and to the Cooker, is there anything that they could do to have you guys get invested into this whole storyline?
Well,
Bring Alana in.
For me, I think, I don't know. I'm just like, I mean, Dom's a great wrestler. He's great talent. There's no 2 ways about it. He just doesn't have what his dad has.
That it factor.
Right. He doesn't have what Eddie had. And this is what they're trying to make him. This storyline is they're trying to, make him be like Eddie.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way.
Right.
You need to. The only way I can get invested in something with Dom is if they totally change this whole situation and make it more believable. Because him acting as Eddie, to me, is not unbelievable.
Right.
I mean, it's not believable. It's just
not believable. Right.
It's not believable.
Right.
I'm thinking Eve Marie, Lana, a mud wrestling pit. We're talking ratings.
Speaking of Lana,
why not a Jello pit?
Okay, I got the first match.
That'd probably be better.
Me and Ripley.
Speaking of Lana, I asked her to be on the podcast, and she responded back. And of course, it was a no, but she was polite about it. So, thank you for being polite and not laughing at me.
Doesn't she have like an OnlyFans page and she won't do a podcast? Interesting.
I'm not sure if she has an OnlyFans page or not.
I hadn't found it yet.
Well, she better get one. my YouTube money's burning a hole in my pocket. She better get one.
Oh my god, that was great.
Right?
She might have just skipped all the fans, gone right to Pornhub.
I mean, she's got old material though. For another podcast.
Oh my god.
Yeah, her and Mickey James, man. I tell you what. Anyway, back to the show.
Oh, Mickey James, yeah. Hey, I know what you're talking about. Let me pull up some pictures. No, wait a minute.
Don't worry, Cal. We're gonna get to some ratings.
It's saved in my Google. I saved those pictures in my Google photos as the goods.
Broke into the business.
There's been a few of the WWE divas who have had other careers in
previous to wrestling.
I can't remember her name. She was the tall and blonde, which was half of them.
Yeah, that's Vince's type.
Yeah, that narrows it down. Tall and blonde. In WWE, huh?
Stacy Keibler? No, unfortunately, no.
Actually, hold on.
No, most of them did it after they got popular in WWE, but
Was it?
he's talking
Right.
like the real stuff.
Yeah.
Kelly. Oh wait, no.
I think Melina.
Melina. What?
Oh God.
I think Melina did.
Yeah. No,
I met her a
we're-
couple years. I met her a couple
We're
years
talking
ago.
about money shot everything.
Oh wait a minute. Oh, Sonny.
No,
That was
Yeah.
after she should have
was
done it when
after.
it'd have been a big time star if she'd have done it like in the 90s. But
Missy
In the
Hyatt.
prime.
yeah,
Missy Hyatt. Ugh.
yeah. China.
Yeah.
Well,
China was after, yeah.
Yep.
Mm.
Yep. God damn, so my phone turns on. I'll tell you exactly all of the divas who were involved in porn.
Hey, wait a minute. Hold on now. We're trying to get people to watch the podcast, not tell them to go to Pornhub.
Hey man,
hey, you
this
know
is
that it's a $1 billion
journalism.
industry. Porn is a $1 billion industry. So
And
Yes.
look,
We're just feeding.
this is journalism. This is wrestling journalism. We're getting to know.
I understand that, but they're going to turn off the podcast and go right to
Weird.
Pornhub.
Man, if SRS is running you down about your podcast right now, we're giving him material.
Right.
SRS.
All right. So, let's see.
Yeah.
Wrestling.
Shit, nowadays, all the NIL athletes have OnlyFans and secret stuff and all of this stuff before they even sign with WWE. Then they're like, "Oh, I never had that."
Right. Wrestling divas.
That's why WWE is kicking them out when they go to OnlyFans because they ain't getting a cut of it.
I know a female wrestler on the indie circuit that does porn too.
Yep.
Oh,
There's
her name
probably
is
plenty
doesn't end with the word white, does it?
No. First name's Dana.
No, but
Oh,
So China Sunny, who we obviously know about, Lizzie Borton, Mickey James, Candice Michelle, Tori Wilson, Sable, Amy Weber, Ashley, was there? How do you pronounce that last name?
Massaro.
are you
Massaro,
talking about the
reset.
ones that just did Playboy? You know, Tori
Yeah.
Wilson didn't do like hardcore porn. Come on.
No.
Wow, this is just
If she
what's
did,
coming up.
I'm missing out. Where is it?
Yep.
No
Christy
kidding.
Kane.
Same with Sable.
Right. Now you know that who is the bro guy? But he's always
Matt Riddle.
Riddle?
Matt Riddle, he has
Matt
his
Riddle.
OnlyFans page. He was bragging about it on an interview. No one wants to see that nastiness.
What?
Yeah, because he's always dated like porn stars and stuff after he split with his wife. So that was his whole thing with his WWE money. He's doing drugs and banging porn stars.
Well, of course he
And now
does, because there's no other women. He has to find women
What a horrible
that
life.
are beaten down. Look, I used to work in it. Look, I used to bounce and bartend in strip clubs, and there's very few strippers that I have met that did not have some type of daddy issues or their boyfriends wasn't kicking the shit out of them. So it's easy for guys to date those
Well,
type of women.
you-
A lot of
you-
Yeah.
You know what I have to say about that? Names, phone numbers, addresses. Come on, give it up.
Heck yeah.
All right, let's get back to Raw.
All right. So next we go to LA Knight with
I
Adam
thought we were
Pearce.
talking about Raw.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about 1, 2, 3 Kids versus Marty Jannetty.
No, I'm talking about in the Raw.
Hey, that'd be a good match.
Heck yeah, that would be.
1, 2, 3 Kid was awesome in his day.
Yeah. Too bad he evolved to X-Pac. All right. So next we go to LA Knight and Adam Pearce. LA Knight's demanding a title match because he's the last person to pin Seth. In walks the New Day, and they told him to sit down and be quiet because a former world champion's talking. LA Knight ends up challenging Kofi Kingston to a match. He says, Kofi says, "You don't have any stroke to create a match," and Adam Pearce says, "I do," and I accept it. I thought that was actually a pretty good segment. I liked it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was a good
it
one.
was okay. Yep. Yep.
All right, next we go to a recap of Seth and Cody's history. It said part 1, but I remember part 2.
Well, I actually like this. I really did. I like this vignette. I liked how they basically put them both saying that they respected each other, but then it obviously went off. But yeah, I thought this was a pretty good vignette. I feel like I already have the answer, but Bob,
Yes.
what you think of this vignette?
I thought it was real. I know. I thought it was really good.
Did you?
Yeah.
There you
All right.
go. 9.
I could take it. I could leave it either way. It was okay.
What about George?
great.
I don't care. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, it was no Mickey James, but it was.
No, the vignettes have been good since the Triple H era, as far as like production on, so and so versus so and so, and then the little ESPN influence they had for the Cena and Lesnar one was good. So I usually look forward to these. It's just the rest of the segments where it's like it's hit or miss. Whether they're funny or not doesn't matter. It's just like it's a lot of segments. But no, it was good. I look forward to this match just because Cody got hurt when their feud was going on. So
Right.
3-0 on. I expect Seth to win the match because of that, but still, it is what it
Bob,
is.
You're right. There wasn't no whoever you mentioned,
Mickey James, sir.
Yeah.
Mickey James.
There was no
Mickey James.
But if you close your eyes really tight, because of the fact that Seth and Becky Lynch wears the same outfits, you may have been able to kind of imagine it was Becky Lynch instead of Seth Rollins.
That is going to be the biggest reach. Oh my God.
Mark, what did you think about this vignette?
You know what? I already knew the history, so it didn't really, sway me one way or another, to be honest.
Well, the WWE puts those things together good. They've been doing it for decades.
Yeah.
Or in Sean Sapp's decades. I don't even know his whole name. Sean something. Sapp.
Sean Ross Sapp.
What a stupid name, Sapp.
He's Sapp. But you're right. WWE, regardless of his vignettes or any type of video package, they do excellent jobs. I mean, especially the ones they put together when we lose somebody. I mean, they do an excellent job with those things.
Yeah.
You really kind of they get all the way to those heartstrings.
Look, Mark's sleeping.
So
no, I'm good.
Nope. Go ahead, Mark.
All right. So next we go to a recap of Bailey's match last week versus the Prodigy or whatever the hell it was. Perez. All right. And
Roxanne Perez.
Right. And how she kind of went off on Lyra after the match. So then we go to Bailey and Lyra back in the annals of the building or whatever.
Anal.
Talking porn again?
I inadvertently did that one. Anyways,
I
Bailey's all
need to
jacked.
call your wife and say, hey, I think Mark has something on his mind and you ain't gonna like it because he's mentioning anal.
The anal. He's wondering about the anals of the building.
Hey, you never know. Everybody likes their own thing. You never know. She might love it.
We're really talking about it raw, ain't we?
We're talking something that's non-existent. Trust me. Anyways,
Poor guy.
Yeah, tell me about it. Lyra kind of addresses that Bailey kind of flipped out, and Bailey's like, "Oh, I got 28 different excuses." But then asked Lyra to come out to the ring for tonight's match, and Lyra said, "No, I don't think so." So then we go to Bailey versus Raquel, and this was kind of a squash match. I felt
kind of. They've really been protecting Raquel from taking a loss unless it's a disqualification. I was a little shocked by that, but look, I'm going to be honest. At first, I've never been a Bailey fan, and at first, a couple of weeks ago, I'm like, oh, this is terrible. But something about last night, man, after the whole thing with her and Lyra, when Lyra came out for the save, and Bailey got that crazy look on her face, and then Lyra was kind of frightened herself, but Bailey grabbed her and kind of hugged her, whatnot. I don't know. I'm invested. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued to see where they're going to go with this. George, Mark.
You took the words right out of my mouth on that.
Cutter. Yep. Yep.
I don't know. The end result is Bailey's going to drop her again. It's going to end up in a match between the two. Probably not at Crown Jewel, but possibly the next pay per view, or they could drag it out to even Survivor Series, possibly.
Yeah. Yep. K9.
Well, I thought it was good. I liked it. I liked, except the thing about having Bailey do this crazy gimmick really sucks. If you want to know the truth, it's not her.
Right.
There was very few people that could really do that gimmick. Nick Dinsmore as Eugene, excellent job. Dick the Bulldog Brower. I don't know if some of you guys. I'm sure Bob remembers him.
Oh, that was a jab in the old man's heart.
Yep. And then, of course, the best crazy man was George the Animal Steel. But I don't like it. Doesn't look good on Bailey, in my opinion. It just doesn't. I'm not buying it.
Yeah. I would laugh my ass off, and I think it should happen. I think Bailey should come out to Randy Orton's music just one time.
That's what I was thinking too.
Just one time.
People, yeah.
Yep. Bob, I know you're not a big fan. Does this even intrigue you at all?
Well, I was thinking two things. One, I went through 2 Mountain Dew since the show started, and during the Bailey stuff, I was hoping I had narcolepsy, but unfortunately, I didn't.
Jesus.
Dennis, you loved it.
Yes.
Oh man! All right, Mark.
All right. Next, we go to the Usos backstage and their continuing conflict of helping LA Knight or not helping LA Knight.
Yeah, this is my issue with this, and we'll talk more about it once we get to that match with the Usos. But it just looks all too familiar. It really does. It looked like they went into their files and dug up a similar script, similar creative, and they're running with it. K9.
He's boring. What's that?
Do you see this how it was how it looks like other stuff that they've done storyline with these guys?
And I think the stuff they're doing with LA Knight is very boring. I think his character is very boring.
Yeah. We're talking about the Usos.
Usos.
Yeah.
I could take them or leave them. Realistically, they're great workers.
Wow.
There's no real charisma there in their promos, or there's nothing there. There's just nothing there.
Right. Bob?
Nothing.
Yeah. I'm tired of them. Bring in Sol Ruka, damn it.
One thing I did notice that I've never noticed before is Jim is indeed taller than Jay. So
it does look that way.
Although Sol Ruka almost killed herself at that show the other day. With that finish she did.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Sunday night.
Oof.
Yep.
Saturday, whenever it was.
Watch it. I haven't got a chance to watch it yet. Mark, are you sick of this whole thing with the Usos? Does this have you interested at all?
Dude, the whole bloodline I'm tired of 5, 6, 7 years ago.
Even Roman? Come on.
Yes, you know what? I couldn't stand Roman when in the Shield. There's absolutely nothing I enjoy about Roman. Roman, Seth, and Ambrose. I never enjoyed any of them.
Wow.
Right.
I thought the Shield were awesome when they first came on the scene. Man, they had those matches with Triple H and whoever it was, Batista. I don't remember who it was. They had great matches.
Yeah, for 30 seconds, and then it just
they probably were more like 30 minutes, but
no, I'm talking about their popularity with me.
Oh. Mark's not a fan.
If they reunited with Ambrose himself, the place would go crazy.
Oh yeah, they would.
Yeah.
They'd sell a train out for once.
Big pop.
Yeah. I think that's eventually going to happen because it always, things like that always eventually happens. It's not going to be anytime soon, but I think that at some point we'll might see that. George, what are your thoughts on the whole Uso thing? And do you agree with me that this looks awful familiar to the stuff we've seen before?
I'm going off the beaten path here. I do agree with you to an extent. I feel like this is like a drawn up, like, oh, what if Roman did this? But they're doing it with Jey Uso. That's what that story is. It's like, because he sees the tribal chief thing going with, like, Jimmy sees that coming out of Jey, and it's like, what if Roman did this instead? And they went a different route and brought in Paul Heyman. So it's like, yeah, it is, but I feel like it's something they didn't use that leads to the bloodline going back together. But more into it at the end after the main event. But I'm not tired of the Usos. I'm actually happy they're back together because we don't have to necessarily hear Jey Uso's promos by himself, like talking about it. And they, and they kind of swerved you because it's like they were going to do the old Usos promos where they finished each other's sentence and all of that good stuff, but they're actually fighting each other within the team. So I'm a little intrigued by it. It's a different layer, and it probably helps Jey more than it helps Jimmy. Just so you want to do the solo promos.
Do you want to see the Usos against the Usos again after that spectacular WrestleMania failure of a match a few years ago?
No, hold on now. It's been what, 2-3 years? The average wrestling fan probably forgot about it.
So do you think they learned and they go out there next to have a good match next time?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say, Bob. I think they're leading to that. Maybe a Raw match or something before a pay-per-view, before they reunite for good, and then we get a better match. But I'm sure more people help them with the match than them just super kicking each other.
Yeah, but I think
Jimmy can work, but Jay's the one that's questionable. So
if you couldn't put a good match together at WrestleMania, what's your motivation to do it outside of WrestleMania?
And do you know what the Usos need? A manager. Somebody who can talk.
Captain Lou Albano.
That's what I was just thinking. Captain Lou Albano.
He was the best. Captain Lou was awesome.
I almost became Lou Albano Jr.
Yeah, that's not a bad thing. He's one of the most entertaining people ever to walk the earth. You ever see him on the Letterman show? God, he was hilarious.
He was. I had the idea of being Lou Albano Jr. and he liked the idea. He actually hooked me up with his manager. By the time we got everything situated, he passed.
Yeah, I only met him a couple times, but he was drunk both times, but he was entertaining the whole time.
Yes, he was.
You ever see the wedding episode of TNT? That is some of the funniest television in the history of television.
Which one?
I agree.
Butcher Vachon got married on TNT. Back in the day, it was Tuesday Night Titans. They had Dr. D there, Jesse Ventura. Albano was drunk. Freddie Blassie was there at the reception afterwards. Freaking hilarious.
Yep. Now,
it rings a bell.
Another manager that, believe it or not, I personally think would look good with the Usos would be Paul Ellering.
No.
What?
He's boring. You're going to take two boring guys and put a boring guy with him? Come on.
I don't think
boring.
I was about to say that. I don't think he brings the energy that other managers bring.
Plus, he's like 70-some years old.
They all are.
Right.
They need me.
Yeah.
Hold on now. I think Slick is still in his 60s.
I'd manage him, but I can't even manage to get out of bed.
They need me as a manager. I could bring my managerial duties over to him.
He said duty.
Call WWE, man.
It's better than saying Dookie. Dookie.
Matter of fact, K9, I tell you what, man. Contact Sean Ross, Sapp. And he's a big guy.
Doesn't Sapp come out of a tree?
Yes, it does.
Oh, okay.
Sean knows everybody, and he'll get you hooked up, man.
Oh, well, okay. That's good to know. I need to know somebody that knows everybody.
I used to know everybody, but the Christmas cards got too expensive.
All right,
one of them is filing for bankruptcy, so you might not have to get them anymore.
The cards are worse.
I think it's Hallmark.
It's fast. Just dropping an email.
Starbucks closed hundreds of stores today. Hallmark's going out of business. What's up with this country?
Hey, as long as they keep riches, I'm all right.
Toys R Us is coming back. I'm good.
Oh, me too. I love Toys R Us. When I was a wrestler, when I pretended to be a wrestler, when I was a fake wrestler, when I was faking being a wrestler, every time we went somewhere, everybody knew if they're riding with the cooker, we're going to Toys R Us. I knew where every Toys R Us in the country was.
I missed those.
Yeah, K9.
Oh, me too. I love Toys R Us.
Toys R Us is limited opening stores like in the northern parts of the country, so it's not like they're going to be all over. it's going to be one of those things.
Yeah,
Son
I
of
think
a
places
bitch.
may
That was
never
my
get
favorite.
them.
Minnesota.
That was my favorite store.
What kind of a tease was that?
Yeah, that's what I
Tease.
said.
It was
Yeah,
an AJV
Toys R
team.
Us.
Same as a double dollar night on a blonde.
That's a bigger
All right, Mark.
tease than Edge and Lita.
Ooh, I remember that one. You know who
Oh,
remembers
yeah.
that the most? Matt Hardy. Oh,
Oh,
Oh, damn it, man.
All right, Mark.
All right, so next we go to Io Sky and Kyrie Sane trying to have a conversation. Io pretty much said, "Leave me alone."
All right. So this is what I found goofy about this. She's there. They're trying to mend her. She got sprayed with the mist. They're wiping her eyes. Now it's been about 15 minutes since she's been sprayed. I'm pretty sure those locker rooms have showers in it. Why didn't you take a shower? It's little shit like that that aggravates me. You know,
Nobody
why is
said
it burning so bad? You can barely see. Go fucking take a shower.
nobody said the interview was live.
The assumption
supposed to
is that-
Hit the
assume.
showers, kid. So we're saying we wanted a shower scene on Raw. Wait, what are we doing here?
You remember that the old gimmick years ago when someone needed to do a run in? This is long before WWE's popularity, but where someone would come running down, they got soap in their hair and they got one
Yeah.
boot off, no music, but they're running down to make that save because they were in the shower. Fantastic.
I agree. I think it was the last podcast, Mark, and I talked about that. I said that they should bring that shit back because that looks
Yeah.
like it wasn't planned.
Right.
Yeah, the
I
last time
agree.
they seriously did it was the Smoking Guns back on like it was Attitude Days or something. Billy Gunn and
Wow.
Bart came out. They had their jeans on, but they looked like they just got out the shower.
Oh, wow.
And more
CM Punk. CM Punk.
yeah, CM Punk did it on a house show.
Yeah, he did a house show not too long ago. Came out just with towel.
Just a towel and a shower cap.
That's a nod. That's a nod to the old school. But
Yep.
CM Punk's an old school guy. He's like a
Yeah.
he knows his wrestling history.
Yeah,
Yep.
he's a historian.
Yep. But going back to Io Sky, look, I like Io in the ring, but she cannot sell as far as her emotions, man. It's terrible. I think she has a hard time not smiling. I just thought her whole emotional reaction throughout the show was just terrible.
Yeah, she's
Well-
not a very good actress.
I'm gonna call Triple H, figure out what's going on.
But
Yeah.
I did see a match with her and Penta in Lucha Underground.
Oh,
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they can wrestle. I think
used
we
to
all
love that.
argued that point.
Right.
That was an
That's
awesome.
why Io is very good in the ring. I'm just talking about her acting abilities.
Lucha Underground was awesome. Sexy Star. Oh my god.
I agree.
Didn't she
Talk
get blackballed?
Yeah.
Yeah, I still follow her on Instagram. She's in amazing shape. She's like 40 years old too.
Yep. She either broke someone's arm or leg. I can't remember.
I think it was her arm.
Yeah.
But she did awesome in Lucha Underground. Everybody did. Ricochet was what was he? Prince Puma and
Yeah,
Prince Puma, yeah.
for
Masked
a
wrestler.
period, Matt Stryker and Vampiro were like the two best commentators in the business for a while. It was awesome stuff.
Right.
You know what?
I
That
loved
was a
it.
great federation, to be honest.
I love the guy who played the owner of the company, the evil boss. Oh man, it was amazing
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, isn't he
Didn't
He's on MLW now or something like that.
Yeah.
who got the rights to Lucha Underground? Was it WWE or AEW?
I don't think anybody. It's like Robert Rodriguez.
I think
That
somebody
Whoever
Rodriguez-
owns it does.
Oh, I thought that Rodriguez guy owns it. That
Yeah, there were rumors.
movie director.
There were heavy rumors going around. I think it was last year that WWE was interested in buying Lucha, but I don't know if it went any further than Sean Rossap. Listen to what my words are. Any further than rumors. I don't think it made
Rumors.
So
Isn't that one of the
WWE
Bruce
tried to buy
Willis's?
Lucha Underground, and they ended up with Triple A.
Yeah.
It was like, damn it, we can't get it. All right, buy Triple A. Let's just do it.
I got a better price for it.
What good is owning Lucha Underground if you're not going to put it somewhere? I don't want. I don't
Right.
care if they bring it back. Just give us access to all the old episodes.
Right.
Right,
Well, it
you
only
gotta go
lasted like what,
searching
4
for 'em.
seasons?
Yeah, something like that.
That was
4
enough, though.
seasons.
Right.
It was great
I started
stuff.
watching it. And they took it off of Netflix. I was like, damn it, now I got to go find it.
Even
Yep.
had that
That's
guy
what
that
she
was in
said.
the show. That actor was in the show Renegade. Played a character on the show. I can't remember what his name is.
Mhm.
Lorenzo Lamas?
Lorenzo Lamas. That's it. Yeah, he played like a cop or something on the show.
On what
Didn't play
show?
himself. Lucha Underground.
Did
It was
he?
awesome. Yeah,
I like him.
yeah. This is a fun show. The stuff in the office with the owner and this whoever he called in the office was just amazing drama.
Yeah, I was concerned when I heard the rumors about WWE possibly being interested, just because I don't think that they would have, if they would have purchased this, I don't think that they would have left it alone. I think that they would have WWE-nized it, and they would have just ruined it, in my opinion. I'm glad that they didn't, that it was just a rumor. If someone buys it, they need to buy it and basically back it without changing much to it. They need to leave the environment alone, because that's what made it that dark dungeon environment.
Yeah, you used to have that actor Danny Trio would sit in the front row a lot of the times. And
Yeah.
they should just release it all on Blu-ray and be done with it, so we can have it.
Yeah, that'd be
Right.
cool too.
I like everything he does.
Yep. So, all right, Mark.
All right, so next we go to LA Knight versus Kofi Kingston. And I kind of went, yep, that's kind of how I felt. But let's see. LA Knight did a BFT for the win, which I was kind of surprised, to be honest.
Yep. Anyone like this match?
Surprised that LA Knight beat Kofi Kingston? I wasn't
I
surprised.
was going to say basic match, and it ended how we thought it would end.
Oh, I thought there'd be interference and Kofi sneaked the win.
No. No, LA Knight ain't. No, LA Knight ain't gonna lose a blow off match. Not like that.
Fair enough.
Clearly,
Do you guys start with Al? Do you ever see LA Knight getting either the United States title or the world title or the WWE Championship title?
I don't see him getting the world title.
Yeah, I agree. Bob?
no.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Kid I.
No, I like I said, I was saying earlier. No, he's boring. You know, I don't know. He's just boring. It's just
He ain't no Steve Austin.
that's a fact.
Right.
But then again, nobody's Steve Austin. My God,
That's true.
he was awesome in his day.
He's not even a Stacy Keibler.
You know, I traveled with him in Cactus Jack once. It was a blast. I'm telling you, it was a blast.
But who?
Steve Austin and Cactus Jack. We ended up in a
yeah.
strip club, and it was a chaotic night, but it was fun.
Yeah, I
I
can
don't
see
know
Rick
about-
in a strip club.
I'm
I
not
don't
kidding.
know if I call LA Knight. I don't know if I would agree calling him boring, but there's definitely something missing about him that makes at least myself really want to get excited when I see him.
There's no charisma.
Right. Bob, do you agree with that?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really care whether the guy has a job or not. You know, I'm not going to wish ill on him, but if he never comes on the show again, I won't go, oh, damn, I'm not watching Raw this week.
Fair enough. What about you, Mark?
You know, I've enjoyed LA Knight, or that was his other name in TNA.
Eli Drake.
Eli Drake. I've enjoyed him for years. I think, to me, he's entertaining in a kind of a moronic sense, and I can enjoy moronic.
I think I liked him when he was in the NWA briefly.
Yeah, I
You're
forgot he was
saying-
in NWA.
So, Mark, you're saying you're easily entertained, huh?
Oh,
I am.
well, we watch Raw, so obviously we all are.
Right. So yeah, don't throw stones in a glass house, buddy.
Do you see Vince Russo said that the WWE is the worst show on television? I think Vince should watch more shows if he thinks that, because
Yeah.
I don't think it's not even close to the worst on television.
No.
No.
Russo don't know Russo wouldn't know that his ass from a hole in the ground.
But he'd look for it.
And he looks like it.
Bro,
Yeah.
he'd look for it, bro. Come on, bro. He'd look for it.
Oh, he definitely would.
Yeah.
He'd
John,
find it,
what do
he'd
you
find
think
it too.
about
All he's got to do is look in the mirror.
You know, I
When
don't
I
know who's
think about-
taking more. I don't know who's taking more off 83 weeks of kicking WWE's ass, Eric Bischoff or Vince Russo. Because they're sure in hell, both of them are sure in hell working them 83 weeks for as long as they can.
Yeah.
I'd say Russo was worse.
I mean, fuck, it's been what, 25 years now?
Uh-huh.
Guys, Jesus Christ, put it to
Well,
bed.
Look at
Right.
Bret Hart. I just saw the latest rag on Hulk Hogan, even though in 2002, Bret Hart wrote an article for like the Calgary Sun or some paper in
Yes.
Canada about how great Hulk Hogan was. He first
Yep.
met him in Georgia in the late 70s. Oh, he was such a nice guy. And he stayed a nice guy throughout his entire career. He helped people. He saw him do Make-A-Wish Foundation stuff. He saw him when he didn't need to be bothered doing autographs for hours. He saw this and he wrote about it. And now it's
Yep.
nothing but negativity. So Bret Hart, double Steve Austin's to you, bud.
Well, he
It
was
is-
just talking shit about Triple H too not long ago.
Yeah.
Well, I know he's got problems.
he's just taking turns on wrestlers at this point.
He's got
He's like Bully Ray. He just likes to hear himself talk.
he's got damn mental problems. That Bret Hart guy. does.
Bully Ray doesn't hate anybody.
Are you fucking
Bully
kidding
Ray.
me? He hates everybody.
Yeah,
No,
Bret
he
Hart,
literally-
Bret Hart, Bully Ray, MVP. They could all get together,
Man, no shit.
bitch and moan,
shit.
whine and complain. Woe is
No
me.
shit.
We all had great careers, but they could have been better. Nothing to do with us, of course. Had to do with Hulk. Had to do with Triple H. Had to do with this guy, that guy, Triple H, Shawn Michaels. Oh. Shut up.
Yeah. Well, I do know this for sure that Bret Hart, MVP, Bully Ray, no chance of me ever getting them on this podcast. Thanks, guys.
I didn't say anything.
Oh. Well, if you give them, what do they call? If you give them free reign to complain about whatever they want,
Yeah, that's true. That's
they'll
true.
be on here.
I couldn't handle that. So, George, back to you. What do you think? What do you think about LA Knight?
I love LA Knight, but I think he just got to WWE too late. I'm
Yeah.
kind of I'm kind of in the between with Bob, but at the same time, I really like LA Knight, but I just wish he was younger. It was younger.
Same
It
with,
was
same with
Eli
Bobby
Drake.
Roode. They got Bobby
Like, they're-
Roode 3 years too late.
Their loyalty to Impact after TNA and still being there with nothing else to do, if they could have got that, broke that glass ceiling and went to WWE back then when they were doing stuff, they probably would be better. LA Knight gets a hell of a pop, but as far as like what they don't see or what people don't see, I don't know either. What would make him a champion? Even I would make him a transitional champion if he doesn't have it. Like, you took the belt from Jey Uso after a WrestleMania moment. You can pretty much do that with LA Knight. Like, have him lose the belt like the next pay-per-view or something. Like, if you don't believe in him. But I mean, it is what it is.
You've done it now, George. I'm going to slip out when we're done here. I'm going to go play 2K25, and I'm going to make LA Knight the champion.
Then you're gonna beat
Because
him
that's
with
as
somebody
close
else.
as he's going to get. That's as close as he's going to get.
Well, I got his action figure. I could just put a belt on him.
It's true. Well, let me just go out on the record and say I'm proud to know I don't have one of his action figures. I do have a Terry Funk action figure. I got.
Oh, wait, hold on. George
I
is going to
still
trust
haven't got-
dolls?
What?
Dolls action figures. Shame on you.
I am filming this podcast in my kids' room. I have a tub full of WWE wrestlers. I have LA Knight. I have every belt. I can give him any belt I want, and he could never win it on TV.
Exactly.
You could
The only
even-
time they let me get a belt.
I got stunning Steve Austin. I could give him the NWA TV title if I wanted.
You could even give him. You could even take a Jack's Pacific belt and put it on a Mattel figure. Do whatever you want.
I would, but some kids stole my wrestlers after Katrina, so I don't have any of my Jack
Oh.
wrestlers.
Damn, Katrina.
Fuck
We
them
can even
kids.
do one better and get a Slim Bodie action figure.
Kids. Nope. I don't like them.
Oh man.
I gave my nephew an Eddie Guerrero in the box action figure, and the first thing he did was rip her clean out of the box. I about had a heart attack. The action figure had been sitting in my house for like, I don't know, 10, 15 years, and I found he was a wrestling fan. So, all right, I'll just give it to him because it's just sitting around collecting dust. Probably worth double what I paid for it easily. And he just ripped her clean out of the box in like 3 seconds. I'm like, oh fuck. Oh,
Did
wow.
I ever
Yeah.
tell the story when Razor Ramon gave me a figure to give to my kid? It was a good
No.
story.
Tell it.
Do tell.
Well, we were sitting in a bar drinking, and thankfully I wasn't paying for my drinks, thanks to Scott. And a guy came up to Scott and he said, "Hey, he had the new action figure, Hasbro." And he said, "Do you have?" He came up to Scott, asked for an, picture or whatever, and he said, "Do you have this figure?" And Scott said, "No, I don't." And the guy goes, "Well, I want you to have it." He gave him the figure, and as soon as the guy left, Scott said, "Bob, you got a kid, don't you?" And I said, "Yeah." He goes, "You give this to him for me."
That's
And
cool.
so that's what he did. It was a quick
That's
version of it,
awesome.
but that's what it was. And I went home. He still has it.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
That's actually really cool.
That's amazing. I would
Oh,
love
shit,
that.
right?
True story.
You see, Bob, you do have some worth on this podcast.
Was that really?
All right, Mark.
Next, we go to Becky Lynch and Alpha Academy of Tozawa and Maxine Dupree.
Tozawa.
And Tozawa ended up getting the worst of that. He got slapped around.
Tozawa.
It is Tozawa, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. No, we were just laughing at him getting punched by Becky
Yeah.
Lynch. Like he's
He's
so
always-
like the rent was on the line.
Right. He's always the one that gets beat.
I
I
think
love Tozawa, dude.
I think they should give Maxine Dupree her own show, just not wrestling.
They
Oh,
do.
so-
Don't you watch LFG? She's on there every time her boyfriend wrestles.
Oh,
Yep. The one from Baton Rouge, isn't it?
No. Roxanne Perez dates the guy from Baton Rouge.
That's right. That's right.
Maxine Dupree's boyfriend can't fucking win the contest.
Right.
He's on season 1 and 2.
Is there so apparently Maxine Dupree has been training to get in a ring more often.
I follow her on Instagram too. Research purposes.
Right.
Yeah,
Do you
me
guys-
too. Same here.
She does really good video editing.
Will this be a squash match next week? Mark?
Uh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Unless she
don't-
pulls out the caterpillar.
I hope not. I hate Silly Pit.
That's what kills her when she does something stupid like that caterpillar. That
Oh,
does
man.
absolutely nothing for your career. Might do wonders for your paycheck, but it absolutely does nothing for your career.
That's why I turn the channel. George, is this gonna be a squash match?
It should not be. Let me put it that way. It probably will be. It shouldn't be. Because we've already had the squash match. When she was fighting Natalia and she called out Maxine, it's like, hey, I'm fighting Maxine next week, not you. If we do the squash match again, it's no point in having a rematch. There's, opportunity for a lot of hope before Becky beats her ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, let's not keep doing this with every wrestler that can't wrestle. Like, oh yeah, we're gonna make you fight the best person here, squash. All right, you're gonna fight him again, squash. It's like, what's the point of the third match if they have one? Like, just let her do what she does and lose, or if it goes to the third match, roll her up and get it over with so she can beat her ass in the next match. That would make more sense.
Right. Cooker, do you think that Maxine is talented in the ring? And the same question, do you think it's gonna be a squash match?
No, I don't, and yes, I do.
What about you, K9?
It reminds me of a word that we used to use in the past, jobber.
Oh, that really? That's not a
Oh.
lot. That word's not allowed in the WWE.
Well, they'll get over it.
Hey, neither was wrestling for a long time, but look what happened.
Ooh.
Right?
Can you
Right.
imagine that? A wrestling program not allowing the word wrestling.
Yeah, and even in their title, even though it was the World Wrestling Entertainment, the wrestling
Right.
was still there.
They changed the initials so many times that wrestling never left the initials.
Right. It was just World Entertainment, I guess. to them.
Worldwide Wrestling Federation, World Wrestling Federation.
Yeah.
All right, Mark.
All right, so next we go to Seth talking to Becky, and Becky offering her help to go to the ring, and Seth pretty much, being the man he is, says, "No, I can handle this on my own," wearing her clothes. Oh, sorry. So Seth comes to the ring, does his Seth a little bit, and then Cody comes to the ring, and they're trying to, I don't know, see who pees longer and harder, I guess. But Seth made it perfectly clear that they aren't friends.
I bet they really are, though. I have a feeling.
No, don't say that, Bob.
You know, some of my best matches were with my best friends, so I think they're lying.
Oh man, God,
Damn it!
you're ruining kayfabe.
Well, I can't say best. Can't say best matches because I don't know if they were any good, but they were fun. It was funnest matches.
Bob just threw kayfabe right out the window just now, though.
And I didn't even roll the window down when I did it.
Nor did you get any money for doing it.
Well, that's of course.
Get Your Bell Rung Pro Wrestling Podcast is going to go down as the podcast that destroyed kayfabe.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, here I was thinking it was going to be the podcast that destroyed us. Period.
And rumor has it that Sean something Sapp is gonna celebrate. What's his name? Sean what? Sean
Ross Sapp.
Ross. That's why 3 names. What is he? A serial killer? What's he? Lee Harvey Oswald? Is he John Wilkes Booth? Is he who else is it?
Oh hell,
James Earl? Is he James Earl Ray? What's up with these people?
He's a virgin.
Sarah Michelle Gellar? Come on.
Aren't most of the people with the 3 names the serial killers? Ooh, Sarah
McCall.
That's true. Well, he never killed anybody though.
No, he had everybody else do it. That's true.
Exactly. That's smart.
Yeah.
He had the girls do it. Squeaky.
Plus, he was entertaining. I've always said Charles Manson would have been a great wrestling manager, but he would have killed the town.
He would have. He would have been. You're right.
You're probably right.
No, he would have been an awesome wrestling manager because he had the ability to say things that would capture your imagination. You had no idea what he was saying, but you were glued to the listening to him. So
He would have fit right in with Humperdinck and Sullivan, I bet you. In Florida.
They'd be like, people would be like, I don't know what he said, but honey, get the kids. We're going to the show.
Right.
You go down the Charles Manson. I'd challenge anyone. Go down the Charles Manson rabbit hole on YouTube tonight. Thank me tomorrow. Entertaining as hell.
Oh yeah, I've watched him. I think that if he was a manager in wrestling, that definitely he would have had to manage Cactus Jack.
Well, in his era, to be it was like long beyond that.
There was no Cactus Jack.
Yeah, not in the 60s, 70s.
But if he would have been able to be in professional wrestling during that era, Cactus Jack would be the perfect.
He would have been Lou's twin brother.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I could see the Undertaker's manager screaming and running away from Manson.
He's not a bad singer. Bob, not a bad singer either.
I know.
Hey Bob, you said 3 first names as a serial killer. Is that what you said?
No, it's like 3 names. Like it's always like 3 names. Like
okay, all right.
James Earl Ray. Well, those are like 3 names. James Earl Ray. That's 3 actual first names, isn't it?
3 first names.
Weird. It's weird.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go ahead and change my Facebook and take my middle name off of there.
That's just to throw him off the path.
But why is that though? I mean, most people, everybody has a middle name usually, right? But it's usually when someone does something like that, serial killer, they actually include that in the.
Right.
Yeah, nothing to see here. I'm gonna just change my Facebook.
No, getting back to Raw, K9.
What is that? A way to cover your tracks?
Yeah, it's the way to throw him off the track.
I always thought a great cover for a serial killer would be a truck driver.
There was one that was a truck driver. It's called
the
Happy
really?
Face Killer. The Happy Face Killer.
Fantastic alibi.
Yep.
I couldn't have done it. I was in Alabama when it happened.
The Happy Face Killer, HBO actually did a miniseries on him. It's pretty good.
I have to watch that.
But getting back to Raw, K9, did the Seth Rollins promo with Cody Rhodes, did that do anything for you?
Not at all. Not at all.
Man. You just
That
hate
was
Raw.
I thought it was a great promo.
No,
I thought it was good too.
For Cody, it was boring. He usually does a whole lot better.
No.
Yeah, but you know what? Seth really shined last night, I thought. And I'm not a Seth fan.
Yep. What
about Roman? Roman Reigns? Roman Reigns? What's up with that? Chanting their names like that. That's just weird. Wrestling fans are legitimate sheep.
they heard the wrestling fans. I don't know if it was first Canada or so it was in Europe that
It was
started.
Paris. It was Paris last year.
Started that chant, and of course, the United States fans picked up on it. Now they're copying them.
Brutal. What?
Yeah, it's
What?
the last clash in Paris. I think it was. It was the Cody Rhodes and AJ Styles where they started all of that, and then they did it for Roman Reigns. And like American fans, of course, people bashing. Oh well, they can't do that in America. They're not even as interested in the product. So there you go. Copy the chant, bring the energy. I guess.
Yep. All right, Mark.
Next we go to Io Sky and Rhea Taken. It's been confirmed that they're to match the Kabuki Warriors at Crown Jewel. Next we go to Dragon Lee and AJ Styles in the ring, becoming a team.
Yeah, I wrote about that.
Yep.
What have you heard about? You didn't watch it last night?
No, I said I wrote about this a week or two ago.
Oh,
It's reported that they were.
I thought you said I heard about this.
Where'd you hear that
Yeah,
in that SAP guy's report?
Sean Ross Sapp reported that.
No, actually, I think WWE first originally broke it. They are not
Yeah.
broke it, their product, but they put it out there.
Yeah.
I was on Twitter when I read about it. I don't know who said it. So it was the team.
So, anyways, they end up having a match with Los Americanos, which is Bravo and Riho.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Going back to AJ and Dragon Lee becoming a team, I think a great name for their team should be Dragon Style.
Hey, why don't they call him AJ Lee?
Oh my God.
That's original. That's original.
I've never heard that name in the WWE before. They should do it.
I've never heard that name, but for some reason I want to put my finger on it.
Yeah.
the last podcast we were talking about Damian Priest getting attacked by
Aleister Black.
Aleister Black. I said I honestly, once they do join, because of that whole segment and how many times they dropped toxic masculinity. I swear to God, I would not be shocked if Damian Priest and goddamn, what's the name again?
Aleister Black.
Yeah, Aleister Black came out and their new team. Their name was Toxic.
Yeah, I can see them doing some
that's
stupid foolishness like that.
WWE would do.
Wasn't Dana White just talking about that on 60 Minutes?
Was it?
Toxic masculinity? I swear he was.
Well, he does work for TKO, so you know.
Yeah, he was talking about toxic masculinity on 60 Minutes, I'm pretty sure. Like,
Good God. Oh.
Oh.
But, all right, let's move on.
You guys are exhausting. Funny, but exhausting. Maybe it's the heat. I don't know. But you guys.
Maybe it's something because your
I don't
attitude is exhausting.
well, it's not Mountain Dew because I drank mine.
There it is.
All right. So next we go to Stephanie Vicaire.
No, wait,
Have
we
an
didn't finish
interview.
AJ.
Yeah,
We didn't finish this AJ stuff.
right.
No,
right.
we didn't.
Yep. AJ talked about becoming a team, maybe even winning the title, and then he went on to talk about him beating up John Cena, something that he likes to do, and the crowd popped for that.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, ask me what I thought of that match and everything. Go ahead, ask me. I dare you.
I'm going to say that. You know what? I'm going to say that you're going to say that you liked it because it's too predictable to say that you hated it. So what do you think about
That was the best match of the night. Period. Anytime you get AJ in the ring, it's going to be spectacular.
Right. No, I agree.
remember him when he first started, when TNA first started up. He was working with us, and he was just a little kid, It's like, not really skinny, but he wasn't buff. He was just a plain simple dude. But man, that kid freaking wrestles like you wouldn't believe.
He's got a great video game collection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is I think he's one of the best, especially today.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah.
The name fits him perfectly. He is phenomenal.
Yep. Absolutely. I wholeheartedly agree with that. All right, Mark.
So now we go to Stephanie Vicaire being interviewed. about Crown Jewel, and Tiffany comes in. They're both stating that they're going to beat each other, beat the other one. Any takers on who's going to win?
I don't care.
Me, because Tiffany's looking hotter than ever. She's getting those abs back. She's leaning down because she was getting a little chunky for a while. And not that I mind, but Superficial Bob hates it. So she's getting in better shape.
Yeah, I just don't care. I don't like
Really?
Neither one of us my cup of tea. I would say this about Stephanie. On WrestlePalooza, that finisher was absolutely amazing. Amazing. And they're both good in the ring. Just, I don't know, something missing. Not my cup of tea.
Wow. I think
Well, I'm gonna do the forbidden comment.
Oh, what is it?
I'm gonna do the forbidden comment, KJ. I didn't see WrestlePalooza, but I heard that was a great match.
Yeah, right.
Oh.
It was a great match.
I didn't see it either.
I wasn't asleep. I didn't see it. I couldn't.
I saw the Clee-Zips.
Yeah.
I saw highlights of the best match on the card, and I couldn't watch it. I'm still upset about that.
There was a few really good matches on that card. ESPN lost their mind, in my opinion, by giving it a C.
ESPN sucks.
Well, their wrestling enthusiasts are just getting into this whole editing and editorial stuff. So I don't put any weight on any of that. They used to just report stuff. They never gave grades on anything.
Well, what it sounds like is they want every PLE to have surprise after surprise. It's like, motherfucker, you only have so many professional wrestlers you can use to come back to surprise you with. You can't do that.
They should have bought AEW when they were pulling all the WWE wrestlers. That's what they should do then, if that's what they wanted.
You know what they need to do with Stephanie and with Tiffany? They need to sit them down on a couch. They need to go back to the AWA and watch the match between Sherry Martel and Candy Devine.
What?
That was phenomenal. Not boring, very energetic. I mean, what a match that was. That's a lot of these, I don't know, a lot of these women wrestlers today just don't have, they just don't have it. They need to, they need to learn some more.
Aren't they both dead now?
No. Yes, they are. Yeah, Candy died a few years ago.
Yeah.
I knew her very well.
I think that the women's division is, especially in WWE, is the best that's ever been.
Not the best there's ever been. I don't agree with that.
Really? You could compare it to back to the Attitude Era where they were just having fucking dumbass lingerie matches.
No, I'm talking about going back to the 60s, 70s, and early 80s.
Right.
Wendy Richter against Leilani Kai. That was a good match.
But this is the thing.
I'll be seeing Leilani Kai this Saturday. Just thought I'd bring that up.
Yeah, but this is the thing. WWE.
It's a TWA show.
Oh, yeah. I might
during
she comes down. She always comes.
During the time of Wendy Richter, they really didn't have a women's division back then. It was one or two. That was it. That's why I say now they actually have a division, and it's better than it's ever been. Obviously, I do agree with you about Leilani Kai and Wendy Richter. I completely agree, but I wouldn't call that a women's division because they only had 2 or 3 women's
wrestlers. Or those jumping bomb angels against Leilani and what were their tag? The Glamour Girls. They had some of the best matches ever in the 80s.
Yeah. I agree with that. Absolutely.
Yep.
But like I said, they just didn't have a real women's division back then.
They did pretty much back in the 60s and the 50s.
Oh, yeah, in the 60s. Right.
I always liked Medusa.
Did you?
Or Alundra Blaze. Alundra Blaze.
Alundra Blaze.
I have her phone number, by the way. So let me give her a ring. No, it's kind of late.
A lot of people do.
Say that for next week. Oh, wait a minute. What are you saying? Someone put it on the bathroom wall.
All right. It was the Styles and Dragon Lee. They came up with the win against the
Los Americanos.
Yep. So, the Mark, you still with us?
I think he disappeared.
He really fell off his chair and everything.
Yeah. The main event was a tornado tag team match. The Usos, Jay and Jimmy, versus Brian Breaker and Bronson Reed. And the big thing, first, the Usos are getting their ass kicked for the most part of the match.
Mhm.
The big takeaway for that match was the return of Roman Reigns. He's only been gone for about a month or so. It was the end when him and Jay was having that talk, kind of ignored Jimmy. I may be wrong. George, start with you. Does it look like to you that the bloodline may be getting back together? But it also looks like that we're about to see a heel turn.
So that's where I'm talking about. Not, and I'm obviously the pro WWE guy in the room, but it's like that's what I'm talking about. Not tired of the bloodline because they could spin it. I'm tired of the Solo Sikoa part of it on SmackDown, right. But I'm always interested in what Roman's going to do next because we've had such a long run with Roman, and everybody always wanted to know when he loses the belt, what after that? With the Usos, are they going to ever get back together? All of this stuff is coming together now, even though they had the reunion last War Games. It has a few more layers to it. So it's like Jay's starting to become like Roman. Roman's pep talking Jay like, hey, man, this is yours now. You do what I told you to do, blah, blah, blah. And Jimmy's in the background like, crap, not again, guys. Come on, seriously. Right. So it's like it's all there. So it may not – it seems that Triple H and whoever else writes the stuff has a like for having teams with like a little bit of like tension amongst the members. It can't be a cohesive unit all the time. It's almost like real life. Like I'm at work and like there's a lot of people that work together, and then there's those other people that can't seem to get it together. We're always aggravated with them, and vice versa. They may be aggravated with the way we're trying to show them how to do stuff. With the bloodline, it looks like an everyday work situation. You got the guy that built it, his best guy, and his best guy's brother. And his best guy's brother never did agree with it, even back with the Nobody's Bitch t-shirt back in the day. It's like turning back into that all over, except this time it's, you know, Roman's taking the place of Paul Heyman. Jey Uso's taking the place of Roman. And Jimmy's like, what are we doing here? So it's interesting to see if they'll bring Sammy back into the mix for it before War Games.
Yep. Bob, your thoughts?
I liked it. What can I say? I liked it. I like Roman. I've always liked Roman. Took him years to get him over, but he's over like gangbusters. Not think it'd be crazy to turn him heel, but what do I know?
Yeah. I just like how aggressive he was. It's been a while since we've seen an aggressive Roman Reigns. I really, really like that. He beat the shit out of Brian Breaker after the match. I was really involved with that. K9?
It was good. I'm a big fan of Braun Breaker. Period. I think he's got it all. You know, Roman's great. There's no two ways about it. That would be a great one-on-one match. But just something about Braun Breaker that's, I mean, he's going to be huge.
Yeah. Well, I definitely agree with that. But guys, that wraps up this episode of Recapping Monday Night Raw. George, do you have anything happening you need to talk about, promote?
I'm probably gonna go to the LWA show this Saturday just to check out a wrestling show. I'm not booked to do anything right now, so I don't have a show again until October 11th at VHS Wrestling. But Saturday, LWA has their Grave Consequences show. I think I might go check that out. So there's in Lafayette. And also a member of the Cauliflower Alley Club, Joey Jackson. So, it's his company. They're having their show. They try and do their shows the beginning of every month. So I'm going to go check that out and see what's going on with them.
Where is it?
Crowley. I believe that one's in Crowley. They have a place called The Pit that they've been using frequently now as a venue for wrestling. So it's somewhere in the Lafayette area.
Yep, that's Louisiana. K9, you have anything going on?
October 11th, Tampa Bay Pro Wrestling returns to Green Bench Brewing Company in St. Petersburg. It's going to be a hell of a night. It's called the Green Bench Underground. And we've got some great wrestling in store. We also have a show October 17th at Three Sisters Brewery, again in St. Petersburg. It's going to be great. That's going to be on my birthday, so that's going to be a really good night.
Nice.
Can't wait for that.
Well, let me just say that October 17th is the birthday of the greatest man to ever step foot on the earth, Evel Knievel. Me. So enjoy that birthday.
That's mine too. Yep.
I said Evel Knievel.
I'm still
He don't share his birthday with nobody.
He shares it with me.
Bob, you have anything going on you want to promote?
Actually, I can't even share with him anymore. He's not here.
Hey, don't rub that in. Oh, that hurts. Worst day of my life when I heard that news. Anyways, I'll be at the TWA studios on Saturday. I'll be handling the gorilla position, as they call it. I'll be pushing buttons to switch cameras, causing trouble, causing chaos. Yeah, Leilani's going to be there. Cuban Assassin's going to be there. It's going to be fun. It always is. You always get a meal. Everybody who pays to get in gets a free meal at the end of the show.
Right.
We always make them. We wait till the end of the show to feed them because we don't want them leaving early.
Yeah.
Usually, lately I've been going to a show, and then all of a sudden they're like, "We need you." Somebody didn't show up. It's always been commentary lately.
That usually they're doing commentary at this show Saturday, so you never know.
Yeah, I'm doing it for Veterans Pro Wrestling now too.
Oh yeah, they're working with Veterans Pro Wrestling.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm their color commentator.
Hey, KG, before we get off, I got to give you an award since I don't know the next time we'll be on the show. So this is a post office truck for you going postal on Sean Ross Sapp.
See, look, color commentator. Look, different colors. Look, color commentator. Look.
I figure you deserve this. You deserve this award for your bravery for fighting a fellow wrestling journalist on your opinions. So, thanks for going postal on somebody. I mean, I'll still follow him to see if he puts you over.
All right, guys. Thank you all for joining us. All the fans, thank you guys for joining us. We will be back on Thursday to do the AEW Dynamite recap.
Well, that's still in business.
Who's that?
AEW still in business.
Yeah, they are.
They are. Look, they had a good show last week. They had a good show.
I want to complain about them. They only put 2 minutes or less clips on YouTube now. What's up with that? It's not even what a useless channel.
Right?
Yeah,
I'm not kidding. That's totally useless.
They're filling up football stadiums for pay-per-view, so they got to stay in business.
Right. Well,
yeah.
Hey, MLW
was a good show, so we'll
just keep a watch out for MLW. That's all I got to say.
MLW, what's that?
They're now the third largest wrestling promotion in the United States.
Well, I thought TNA was bragging they're number 2 now.
No, they lost a lot. MLW is coming on very strong, and they're really kicking ass. I drive for them now. I take the ring around and stuff like that for them. It's like it's phenomenal. Very. You should check. Matter of fact, go on YouTube to MLW and watch the last show that we just had in Dallas. What a phenomenal night of matches. I mean, seriously. It was strong.
I wish all the companies well.
I do too.
I just wish they'd pass a plate around and put money in it and send it to me.
And on that note, guys, you guys have a great week. See you guys.
Hasta la vista, baby.